Welcome back, Yustola. I am last, am I? Well, my extended search on the Archon stack produced one of two possible useful books. But I won't get your hopes up. If you recall, you need to learn of the score's reflection from the Winium Oracle. For its potential to cause panic and confusion, that tome was deemed Aprokia and sealed away in the Great Grubel Library. Thus, even less likely that the knowledge of the unsundered world, not to mention the horrors of the final days, will be left sitting on the shelf of any curious scholars to find. It stands to reason that my colleagues, be they Archon or counselors, should be a largely ignorant of the subject. Yet, when you confronted Master Forchalt with the knowledge of the Tepraluni and their machinations, he scoffed at the suggestion that they pose a threat. He seems adamant that the Forum would know if the final days were truly upon us. Which is only support the condition that whatever privileged wisdom is guided from the Forum's behavior, it is being kept secret from the rest of the nation. Not that I mean to excuse myself from reading duty. Whether they contain mention of the final days or no, these books could yet hold something of value. You weren't thinking of leaving, were you? There are plenty of work for everyone. It's like, no, I wasn't thinking about that. No one did. No sir. God damn it. And so I stuck reading the books until we find a solution to our problems. You labor for the feeling like an age of useless research assistant. Boy. That was something else. Oh dear, you look exhausted. But what about your studies? Were you able to find any books on the subject I mentioned? Well, maybe we did. Then the day was well spent. Should you wish to read them again, a moment at the reference desk will point you to the right direction. For the moment though, I suggest you take a well-deserved rest. We might be occupied with our research for quite some time. Okay. And that is done. And the next one is a seat at the last stand. Ready for a tea break, Artorias? I know I am! Honestly, my necks and shoulders are going to be hefty if I don't stretch my legs and walk around for a bit. You know the last stand near the harbor, don't you? Come meet me near the outside table, and I'll treat you to their coffee. It's quite good! Okay, alisaie. But I'm going to probably do the other quest with, or maybe I should stick with them. Oh, whichever case might be, I need to pick one more before I end this recording. I wonder how good their coffee is. Granted, I'm not really a coffee person. Alright, here I am, alisaie. As busy as ever, I see. How very shocking that no other gourmet cafe has sprung up to compete for customers. Actually, this crowd gives me an idea. Before we place an order, why don't we ask a few questions and gauge the mood of the city? I'm interested to hear what average citizen has to say about the Tepraluni. We might be even learn something new. Worth a try, don't you think? I guess. As is now accompanying you. Keep your eyes side. Yes. Okay then. How about you, good sir? You heard about this organization called the Tepraluni? What? What is it? Can a man not enjoy a moment in private respite? If you're looking to share a table, then I respectfully request that you look elsewhere. You misunderstand, sir. We're simply wondering if you knew of the Tepraluni. These enemies of peace have promised to end all we hold dear, and Wait, you're that House Livier girl, aren't you? And this woman with you is obviously a foreigner. I heard you were disowned for helping outsiders indulge in their barbaric whims. And here you are giving the truth to the rumor? I think you to leave me be. I am not to say to the likes of you. Well, I must apologize. It was fool of me to expect one of civility form one so enlightened. Come, Taurus. Well, so much for that. I guess he's not gonna be much helpful in the form. So, where to go from here? Hunt for the specimen. Oh, it's right over here inside the shop. Okay. How about you, good madam? Yes, I don't believe I had the pleasure. Pray excuse the interruption, but we are hoping that you might share our thoughts of the Tepeloli and their unconditional plans. My apologies, but I work in the office of the forum, and I would reach Master Fortshot that I was helping you. I see. We're sorry to have bothered you. Oh, so much for that. That was pretty quick. Oh, Dixon, how about you? You have any information for us? Welcome, madame. What can I offer you today? Wait, is that Mrs. Alisaie I see there? My word, how long has it been? Far too long. Meet Dixon, the owner of the Last Stand. I used to be a freak in his cafe on occasion, in between lessons at the stadium. That seems like ages ago now. I remember hearing that you and Master Opna had set sail for Yorza, but then you never came back. Lately, there'd been a gossip of your father disowning the pair of you. Everything alright at home? Not so... Well, in the way, it's not really that good and bad, but it's like a lot of things need to sort out with their father in particular. It's complicated, and I hadn't expected a fleet stranger to be so familiar with our situation quite so quickly. Everyone has a pin of it, it seems. Well, it is House Livier, no matter how discreet Master Fortshot may have been. News of your family doings never strays secret for long. Things being as they were, Things being what they are, what brings you back to the city now, of all times? We have questioned only Chilarians have answers. Tell me, Master Dissim, have you heard anything of the apocalypse called the final days? What? What? Like the end of the world? Nothing like that, I'm afraid. And that's what you're here to find. Information on this apocalypse? Yes, wherever we can learn. Unfortunately, your patrons would be unwilling to speak with me given the fact of the disownment kind of thing. I wish there was more I could help, but... But maybe there is. You're a visitor of Tushlerin, aren't you? Well, yeah. Then few will know your face. We should be able to pass you off as a server, with none the wiser. We just finished preparing a few orders. Strike some friendly conversation while you're setting down the food, and you might just get the answers you're looking for. Not a bad idea. I hate to ask, but what do you think? Well, no problem. I'm a crafter and a gatherer, so this seems to be up my alley. That's the spirit! Pay attention now, and I explain where each of these dishes needs to go. No skip. The tea set is for a chatty group sitting by the water edge. Chatterboop sitting low edge. The omelette is for the one of the regulars, a Highlander by the name of Alicia. She's sitting on the outside table with a friend of hers. Behind them, you see a Mikote gentleman. He ordered a oven-baked lobster. That sounds good. Got all that? If you're not sure, just ask me and I'll explain again. So luck! Alright, since we're doing all this, I'm going to go to my crafter and gathering. Makes more sense of the situation. Oh, I can't do that? Ah, lame. Okay, back to my main job class. Okay, so I can only choose. I have to go with one or the other. So this one is T set, I think. Yeah, I think it's a T set. Oh, my tea set? Lovely! Thank you! No problem, madam. The deputy who? I'm sorry, I never heard of them. Or their final days, for that matter. My friends and I are somewhat uninformed when it comes to current events. Now, if you want to hear about the ritual arcane practices of the 6th Astral Era, common or exotic, then I'll be happy to talk your ear off. That was a bust. I'll give you the omelette. Ah, finally. 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's dig in. No time to waste. Okay, so I give him the item. What? The Tapoloni? Ah, yes. I remember seeing the name in the latest Gazette. I didn't think they have a Gazette in this time and age. That in some grand claim about the end of days, when some seamless wrongdoing, when these fools grow tired of spilling each other's blood. Best stay out of it, I say. The four made the right choice, and I fully support our decisions to remain neutral. Oh, so much for them. And lastly, the cat boy here. With the big lobster. That, I can't imagine. Can you lobster be overbaked? I don't see why not. At last, the oven-baked lobster is mine. You have no idea how long I scrapped, and saved and suffered for this hefty dish. The final days. This is the first I've heard of it. Although that would explain why my friend has been rushed off his feet. It must be a busy time to be a gleaner. You don't know what a gleaner is? They're collectors of some sorts. They travel the world procuring things that we haven't gotten here in Solarian. Priceless books, unusual live specimens, and so forth. So named for those folks who trail after the reapers in the field, picking up every grain which we missed. By all counts, gleaning is the most meticulous and demanding professions. If these definitely make good on their audicities, threats, then many uncalculable verities could be lost forever. Why else would the gleaners be buzzing about in such a frenzy? Watch the harbor and you see what I mean. They are cartling loading in from the docks all day. Never been this headache before. Not like this. is interesting. Any troubles with a customer? Were you able to talk to anyone? Well, one wasn't helpful, other one was a bastard, and the last one. The first one didn't really have much information besides other information, the second one didn't have much to say, and the third one, he gave us a lead on where we need to go at least. Interesting. They seem unaware of the final days aside from whatever value of news that gazettes are printing. Even Dixon had nothing to offer, and he is the best source of gossip in the city. If the farm does have secret knowledge, then they have done an impressive job of ensuring no one whispers it's in the wrong ear. In any case, thank you for playing the part so well. Here, a cup of coffee, I promise. Oh, thanks. But let's enjoy our drinks elsewhere, shall we? Maybe behind the peristyle, away from the gossips and their wagging tongues. Alright, so after talking to her one more time, and that should be it for this recording for sure. Here we are. Yes, this should do nicely. Out of the wind and out of sight. A moment with my waifu. I wish this lasts forever.
お父様に感動を言い渡されたこと、別に冗談だと思ってたわけじゃないのよ。
I just realized the logo and the teacup is really resembles Starbucks. Just saying.
ただ、実感はしてなかったのかも。あんな扱いを受けて、今やっと身に染みてきたっていうか。シャーレアンに行こうって決めた時のこと、覚えてる？
Well, so, kind of.
ラハが、ただならない事態が起きてるからこそ、お父様はあんな突き放し方をしたのかもって。実際そうなのかもしれない。頭が固くて、おじい様とは何度も喧嘩してた人だけど、血を流すがいいだなんて、決して言わなかったもの。
Okay.
でもね、戦うことが正しいのかって問いに答えられなかったのも本当。そのことでアルフィノは思い悩んでたけど、私は進んできた道を間違いだなんて思えなかった。だからただ怒って反発してる。そっちの方がタチ悪いわよね。少し見方を変えたら、自分も頑固で独善的なのかもって、後になってからふと気づいたの。
I guess this is a defining feature to the family.
あの時、あの問いになんて答えたら、自分もお父様も裏切らずにいられたんだろう。
Well, can't really say that about now since things in the past, but if only things were different. Looks like people are bringing the goods.
中に入っていった。ってことは、ラビリンサスへの搬入ね。もう、この島の地下にある大きな施設のことよ。シャーリアンといえば、世界中から知識を集めてるでしょ。それは何も、 紙や試験管に収まるものだけじゃないわ。
Interesting.
動物や植物、様々な命ある資料を生きたまま保管、研究する。それがラビリンソスってわけ。にしても、かなりの荷物だったわね。私が住んでた頃は、船を使うような搬入自体めったに見なかったのに。
Interesting indeed.
ラストスタンドで聞き込みをしてくれたとき、グリーナーの出入りが頻繁になってるって話があったのよね。
Well, that's what your friend at the coffee shop said, yeah. And that, I think it was that Miyamoto day we gave the oven baked lobster to, saying about these gleamers coming and going.
さっきの船に乗ってたのも、多分グリーナーだわ。それも、ラビリンソスに搬入を行える議会公認のグリーナー。彼らの動きが最近、テロフォロイが現れた頃から活発になっているなら、そこに哲学者議会の思惑が隠れてるかも。
Interesting. And a seed of the last stand done. Wait, is that marker still there? I can't interact with her for some random reason. Oh, there we go. Okay, so the next one is a labyrinth descents. Okay. We should tell the others what we learned about the gleamers. Going on ahead to the Nomron, and I join you in a moment. Master Diction want his cup back. Well, yeah, given the fact we need to get all his cups back. Thank you guys for watching my recording session for Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker's main MSQ. And if you have any comments, put them down below the video as well. And if you like this video, please click the like button. It's very much appreciated. If you are curious on whatever I upload on my YouTube channel, you can give it a look. And if you're curious on getting in touch on what I upload, you can subscribe and don't forget to click the bell icon. And of course, I have projects that are going on my channel, which are right now Final Fantasy XIV Raid, Trial, MSQ Broadcast, Jovia's Minions Mounts, anything related to Final Fantasy XIV. Secondly, which will be Freight Grand Order, Lost Bill 4, 5, the events, the challenge quests, and anything that are related to Fate Grand Order. And lastly, which will be her Start of 5 of Royal, whenever the existence of actually starting to record that again will be in the near future. And that, this has been Raven Sleep 45. Take care, stay safe, and have a pleasant Final Fantasy XIV day.